Good morning, sir. Myself, Gopiraju Tulsuri. My project advisor is Noor Hassan and the unit coordinator is Raj Sharma. Today I am going to talk about investigate the thermal behavior of high temperature latent heat thermal energy storage system using nanoparticles. The presentation will cover the points: introduction, background and significance, aim and objectives of the study, research question, theoretical background, a methodology, data and resources, results and discussion, conclusion. First, I would like to talk about introduction. What is latent heat thermal energy storage system? Latent heat thermal energy storage system is used for transition of material. It can be converted from solid to liquid by using melting and solidification of material. In my study, paraffin is considered as a latent heat thermal energy storage system. What is nanoparticle? And coming back to what is nanoparticle, a nanoparticle is usually defined as a particle of matter that is between 1 nanometer to 100 nanometers. Sometimes it can be called as a large particle that up to 500 nanometers. Copper oxide and aluminum oxide used as a nanoparticles in my project. What is phase change material? A phase change material is substance which releases or absorbs sufficient energy transition, phase transition. It can be provide sufficient energy to latent heat energy, the thermal energy storage systems by melting and solidification of material. Okay, I'm going to talk about background and significance. Studying the thermal characteristics of high temperature latent heat thermal energy storage systems enhanced thermal conductivity of phase change materials through dispersion. In this project, phase change materials and nanoparticles are used to release heat in double wall cylinder. Paraffin is used as a phase change material. Copper oxide and aluminum oxide used as a nanoparticles. And coming back to aims and objectives of the study, the main aim of the study is to investigate the thermal behavior of latent heat thermal energy storage system using phase change materials and nanoparticles. The objectives of the study are to improve the thermal conductivity of latent heat thermal energy storage system and to design and develop a software model of shell and tube type by using ANSYS Fluent. And last one, to identify the potential of further improvements in latent heat thermal energy storage system. These are the objectives of the study. And coming back to research question, I have been searched so many journals. I frequently find out one question: why thermal conductivity is low in latent heat thermal energy storage systems? So my research question is: thermal conductivity increases if nanoparticles added with the hot fluid, which is water, in latent heat thermal energy storage systems. And coming back to theoretical background, in my project, a shell and tube type latent heat thermal energy storage system is considered. During charging process, the hot fluid passes over through DCM and it gets heated and it gives stored heat to latent heat thermal energy storage system. During discharging process, the stored heat is converted into cold fluid. You can see the figure latent heat storage system. Theoretical background. SSTK omega model is considered by using governing equations, namely continuity, momentum, and energy equations to analyze the real flow. In this numerical solution, SSTK omega turbulence model is employed. SSTK omega turbulence model is used to get good mesh at boundary conditions. Methodology. In my presentation, methodology is the main part. The study focus on the simulation work based on accuracy of numerical modeling tools. Explain steps involved in the simulation process are geometry, mesh, boundary conditions, preprocessing, setup, and post-processing. The flow diagram of simulation process, as you can see the diagram. Uh, First, I collected the experimental data from the journals and created the geometry by assuming dimensions. After creating geometry, a thick mesh is generated. After mesh is generated, define boundary conditions by using boundary conditions to set up the pre-processing procedure. After we'll get the results. The results will be validated with the published literature. The validation is correct. Stop the simulation process. If it was not correct, then do the again simulation process. Methodology. The geometry is created by using design modeler. Uh, the geometry contains inner pipe, outer pipe, inner pipe wall, outer pipe wall. In this geometry, by using two creations, which is fill and balloon, uh, in inner pipe filled with the fluid domain by using fill creation, the phase change material is filled in between inner pipe wall and outer pipe wall by using balloon creation. After filled uh, fluid domain and phase change material, a thick mesh is generated. This mesh contains cells. These cells have tetrahedral or hexahedral with rectangular or circular shapes at the corners. Later, by using edge sizing, a thin mesh is generated. After completing mesh generation, uh, find out the boundary conditions. Uh, you can see the diagram. You can find boundary conditions at inlet velocity, wall, and pressure outlet. The inlet velocity boundary condition has been used where the heated water and nanoparticles enters the tank at inlet section of the pipe. The outlet pressure boundary conditions has been used where the heated water and nanoparticles coming out at the outlet section of the pipe. Due to flow of heat water and nanoparticles inside the whole tank, coupled boundary conditions has been used. And coming back to the physical properties of material, thermophysical properties of paraffin, melting temperature of paraffin is 314 to 317. Latent heat of fusion of paraffin is 255. Specific heat of paraffin is 2. Thermal conductivity of paraffin is 0.2. Density of paraffin is 800 to 700. Dynamic viscosity of paraffin is 0.008. Thermal expansion coefficient of paraffin is 0.00259. Material properties of water are density of water is 998. Specific heat of water is 4200. Thermal conductivity of water is 0.6. Thermal conductivity of water is 0.6. Melting temperature of water is 274. Material properties of copper oxide. Density of copper oxide is 65,000. Specific heat of copper oxide is 535.6. Thermal conductivity of copper oxide is 20. And coming back to the setup pre-processing, after completing mesh by using boundary conditions and physical properties of materials to set up the pre-processing procedure. After completing pre-processing procedure, by using to run the simulation process, we'll get the post-processing results. Data and resources. Then ANSYS, I, I, I would be used ANSYS in my project. I was downloading the free student version ANSYS in my laptop, which is available in free, is available in online. And the simulation setup is available at my university. I can go there and do the simulation work at my university. And coming back to the expected results, these results are taken from the journals Furlan, Fernando, Faires, Gulher, Redro. A mass fraction of results, as you can see the mass fraction of results of paraffin. In my project, copper oxide is used as a nanoparticle instead of aluminum oxide as a nanoparticle. These results are also taken from the same journal. The temperature results of paraffin is observed by maintaining the inlet water temperature at 325 Kelvin and outlet temperature at 320 Kelvin. These results are taken from the Bernardo Buonomo, David Miracle, Orjano, Manca, and Sergio Nardina. As you can see, the graphs represent the normal liquid fraction and vitality as capacity time for pure PCM and PCM with metal force at 80% and 90% of porosity in charging and releasing stages. And coming back to the results and discussions, as I said earlier, experimental works will not be conducted in this study. The study will only be focused on simulation work. Simulation results will be validated with the published literature. Conclusion. I would like to conclude. The present study concludes that to improve the thermal conductivity of paraffin by using copper oxide as a nanoparticle, adding water, and a paraffin as a phase change material. This study also concludes that the phase change material shows the higher heat capacities for energy storage tanks, which is compared to other storage systems like sensible heat and storage systems. These are the references which I mentioned in text references. Thank you. I would like to thank to everyone for giving this opportunity.